like you, he cries out. Holy shit! I did not...
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Tailor Tales. We are here deciding whether we would say if the husband comment bothers us, or yes, it kind of bothers us. It's not gonna bother me. I look at him, my face blank. Why would it? Dimitri looks surprised, then he stares at his basket full of cat toys, contemplating something in silence. His eyes flicker back to mine. Because I'm Alexander's brother, he says curtly. He's got a point there, but it hasn't particularly bothered me. It's a simple misunderstanding based on a picture of Dimitri and me. I don't really want to be reminded of Alex at the moment, though. I don't really care, besides it's an honest mistake. Dimitri's eyes shift sideways. Why don't you correct them, though? Well, why didn't I? Sorry, I got a bit excited at someone recognizing me from the flyer. I didn't care much to correct them. So, should I go along with it next time? Dimitri says jokingly. Keep up the lie for the sake of new clients. I giggle at him. That's not such a bad idea, you know, Dimitri. Dimitri grins at me, a twinkle appearing in his blue eyes. Then let's head back home, because his husband needs to prepare dinner for his wife. I snort out loud. You sure like to subvert the stereotypes. I'm pleased, he says with a cocky grin. Okay, can you please me on answering my question on, why were you holding Kim's hand? Together we finally buy all the supplies for the kitten and then head home. I'm still curious about that. Chapter 15. It's hot. We're in the middle of June, rapidly approaching the deadline for the wedding. But instead of working on some last-minute details for the dress, which is almost finished, I'm here on the floor wedged between my couch and the wall. Come on out! Stop hiding behind the couch! I complain loudly. Dimitri brought home the kitten from the vet, and the first thing it did was run for the cover. Underneath the couch, of course. It was all fine and dandy until I noticed she was chewing on the lamp's cable. I definitely don't want to have a barbecued kitten on my first day of owning a pet. Be gentle. She's still very scared of her new surroundings. Dimitri tries to calm me down. Well, I'm very scared she's going to electrocute herself, I reply. I know, but trying to force her out like that won't work, he says sheepishly. I huff before I stand back up and head to my couch to sit down. Alright, you're the cat expert. Please just make sure she doesn't hurt herself. No problem, leave it to me. Dimitri quickly brandishes one of the mini cat toys he brought, a fishing rod with a ball at the end. The toy jingles as he bounces it in the air and then drops it down on the floor near the couch, trying to lure out the kitten. He wiggles the toy around, making lots of noise, until suddenly I see a striped paw appear from underneath the couch. Oh, it's working, I say gleefully. Soon the kitten dashes away from her hiding spot and does a somersault into the air as she pounces around the toy. That's a lot of energy for a kitten that's got a broken paw. But the kitten doesn't seem to be bothered and happily chases after the ball as Dimitri tugs it along. See, you just had to be a bit patient and distracted with something else to get it to come out, Dimitri explains. The kitten runs over my feet, still chasing the toy. She then catches it with her claws, walks over towards my leg, and sits down next to me, chewing on the ball. I lower my hand to pet her, which she surprisingly allows. Oh, she's so cute! I can't help but admit. How old is she? Vet said around 2 months. She's still very young. She doesn't seem to be afraid of people, which sadly means that she probably had a family before and got dumped. Really? People got rid of her. That's so cool. Dimitri looks sad as well. It's not that uncommon. Their own cat will come home pregnant and they don't want to deal with the kittens, so they dump them in a box on the side of the road. I pet the kitten's head, feeling sympathetic to her experiences. Someone simply got rid of her. That's messed up. Well, she's with us now, safe and sound. Dimitri smiles at me. Thanks for letting her stay here. No problem. We need a name for it still, says Dimitri. He looks at me. Do you want to name her? Me? I asked surprised. I mean, if you want to. I feel like I should let Dimitri name the kitten because this is his first pet. No, it's okay. You're taking care of the kitten, Dimitri. You should be allowed to give it a name. Dimitri smiles at me. That's a good point. Okay, how about Sana? Oh, yeah, I'm going to say Sana, I assume. That's a peculiar name, but I like it. Sana, cute little Sana. Our conversation gets disturbed when Dimitri's phone buzzes. He puts down the toy and quickly checks the screen. It's Kim, he says. Right, they text each other. I'm still a little irritated at it, considering with what happened yesterday. But this is Dimitri, not Alex. I shouldn't be feeling this way. She's asking if we named the kitten yet. That's a near coincidence. We named her Sana after all. Maybe she's stalking us through a hidden camera, I joke. Dimitri chuckles and focuses his attention on his phone as he types a reply back to Kim. While he's busy, I grab the fishing rod and continue playing with Sana. She eagerly chases after the ball, not being bothered by her paw at all. My eyes flicker back to Dimitri's face, who is very engrossed in writing to Kim. It makes me wonder how close they are, or whether Dimitri's interested in Kim. Before I can help myself, I ask, "Are you close with Kim?" Because we're girls buzzy as shit to ask this question. Dimitri sits down next to me and looks up from his screen with his eyebrow raised. Me and Kim? He presses a button, then tucks away his cell phone. No, not really. We text every now and then, but that's only been recently. That doesn't really tell me whether he's interested in her or not. Why are you guys holding hands? That's what I'm more triggered about. But I feel like this game is gonna tell me that. I'm gonna be like, oh, seems like she likes you. Seems she rather likes you, I point out, hoping to see his reaction. Likes me, he repeats, looking at me strangely. Yeah, I mean, you're not a bad catch at all. Kim will be lucky to have someone as sweet as Dimitri as her boyfriend. Dimitri's cheeks glow a little pink. Thanks, I guess, but I'm not really interested. Really, not even a little. I mean, Kim is pretty much his age. They work together and text each other. Maybe Dimitri just isn't into girls. Oh, wait. Sorry, maybe you're into boys instead? Dimitri's mouth drops open. No, he immediately denies. Wanting to tease him a little bit, I press further. Nothing wrong with liking boys either, I say with a smile. I don't. Well, you don't have to be so quick to deny it. I keep poking fun at him. I like you, he cries out. Holy shit! I did not expect him to just outright say that. Girl, you done teased him too much. I pause as I clamp my mouth shut, my heart suddenly throbbing fast. What? Dimitri's entire face turns red and he immediately starts to sputter his words. I mean, I like girls. You're a girl. Dimitri's face gradually grows a darker shade of red. I like girls. He murmurs that last part. My own face feels like it's glowing as well. That felt like a confession. I guess I teased him a bit too much that he became flustered and suddenly said something like that without thinking. Damn it. Calm down, Hurt. False alarm. God damn it. Don't lie, Dimitri. There's no way Dimitri likes me. Right, I say loudly, more to convince myself. Both of us are quiet. The atmosphere between us is awkward and rigid. And Dimitri is so red, and I'm feeling a little embarrassed as well. Maybe I tease him too much. Dimitri turns to look at me, his eyes filled with determination. Michiko, look, What? Kitten, what did you do? Sana, I can hear glass shattering in the kitchen. What was that? I quickly get up to inspect the noise. Approaching the kitchen, I see some shards of glass and a puddle on the floor near the door. It seems Sana has knocked over my vase of flowers. I sigh and start to clean it up. I guess this is something I should start getting used to now that I have a kitten in my home. God damn it. It's been a few days now since Sana came to live with us. Dimitri is completely taken by her, playing with her whenever he gets a chance. She cut their confession. At night he takes her to his room and that's where she sleeps. They're kind of inseparable. It's actually rather sweet. Since the first incident of knocking over a flower vase, I've made sure to store away all of my delicate belongings. Don't want her breaking those too. Today I've invited Sarah over for dinner so she can meet Sana as well, who she was very curious about. Dimitri walks into the living room carrying Sana in his arms. Wow, I can't believe it, says Sarah, deeply astonished. You've truly lived up to your name, cowboy. Dimitri immediately glares at her and strokes Sana's head reassuringly. Oh, don't be like that, Sarah, I say, hoping to prevent a fight. Dimitri did the right thing and is taking care of a kitten in need. It's still just a street cat, she says dully. Sana is only a kitten. I'm obviously not going to abandon someone in need. Dimitri hugs Sana close to him, looking annoyed. Sana suddenly jumps out of Dimitri's arm, walking up to Sarah, and she happily rubs her body against Sarah's legs. Sarah smiles at Sana. Look, I think he likes me. Impossible, Dimitri says immediately. He crouches down and stretches out his hands, making cooing sounds at Sana. Come here, kitty kitty. He tries to call for her. Come back, stay away from that evil lady. But Sana is perfectly content wrapping her tail around Sarah's leg and eventually starts to purr. Sarah chuckles to herself as she bends down to pick up Sana and cradles her in her arms. Sana purrs even louder and starts to play with the lock of Sarah's brown hair. I have a feeling Sarah's gonna take the kitten. Well, aren't you super cute, she says with a giggle. Dimitri looks shocked and heartbroken, completely abandoned by Sana. Poor Dimitri, seeing Sana go for Sarah and leave him in the dirt. Ouch. I place my hand on top of his shoulder, comforting him. Stay strong, Dimitri. Then Sarah yelps out loud. She's stuck in my hair! Sana has her claws dug deep into Sarah's locks, frantically trying to free herself from the tangled mess. With Sarah desperately trying to unhook Sana's nails, it only frightens Sana even more. Oh, be careful, don't hurt her, I warned Sarah. When Sarah finally removes Sana's claws, the kitten jumps away from her and runs towards Dimitri, hiding underneath him. Oh, did you get scared? Dimitri cools at her as he swoops her into his arms. He stands up straight again, looking smug. See, that's why you don't go near her, he tells Sana. Sarah gives him a dirty look as she places her hands on her hips. Definitely a street cat, she murmurs. Never mind, she won't take the kitten now. Dimitri happily strokes Sana's head, seemingly content that she ran back to him. I sigh loudly. Shouldn't you be making dinner, says Sarah to Dimitri. Dimitri doesn't even answer her and disappears from the living room along with Sana. Don't mind him, he's getting a little too attached to Sana. Once a cat boy, always a cat boy, she says with a sigh. She then looks at me with a smile on her face. How's the wedding dress? Can I see it? Oh, it's almost done. I'm just stitching some details onto the hemline, which shouldn't take too long. Awesome, can't wait to see it. I'm sure Mandy will love it. I'm so excited to finally get to capture her big day. Everyone is going to look so nice. I've got my dress ready as well, I'd point out. Yes, I'll be attending the wedding alongside Sarah. Mandy had invited me before, saying she had enough space for me. It's something I've been working on in the meantime. Just a very nice, casual evening dress. I don't doubt it. It's going to be a long day, so try not to wear heels if you can. I'll be wearing sneakers, actually. Practical, I know, but Sarah does have a point. I don't want to be standing heels all day long. Anyways, don't take too long finishing that dress. July is just around the corner, Sarah warns me. Don't worry, I'll have it finished by then. What about Catboy? What about him? The chocolate? Oh, that. I'm not sure, actually. I believe he said something about using his college's kitchen to prepare them. He asked for special permission. As long as he stays away from me with that disgusting orange chocolate, then I'm good. Sarah's face turns into a grimace. I laugh at her. Remember that Dimitri made sure Sarah got the chocolate she hates eating. Sarah and I discuss the wedding event some more until Dimitri finally calls us to eat dinner. As the days pass, working on Mandy's dress, there is this presence on my mind that I can't shake off. It doesn't matter how cute Sana is and how much of my time she takes up taking care of her. I'm still left thinking about something from the past. It's almost July. That'll mark my 3-year separation from Alex. Shit, dude. Sometimes it still feels like yesterday, especially after the incident with Dimitri and Kim. I'm still unsure why that was a trigger for me, but it was. I sigh as I put my notebook down. My mind is too preoccupied. I should probably stop for today. It's already pretty late and I even skipped dinner just so I could continue working on the dress. Mandy's dress is very close to being finished though. Everything upstairs is kind of quiet and dark. It's like Dimitri isn't at home at all. Actually, I haven't seen him all day long. Dimitri? I call out for him. The room is silent. I don't even hear Sana anywhere. Then I hear some commotion from outside. Over here, he responds back. The hell? That came from the balcony. I walk towards the double doors and open it up, stepping into the fresh air. Oh, I've never been out here. Hey, I greet him as I close the door. Dimitri is relaxing up against the railing, staring up at the sky. He's wearing his glasses already. It's beautiful, isn't it? He says slowly. I step up beside him and look up and see a full moon shining down upon us. The sky is clear of any clouds and the stars are twinkling very bright. Yeah, I agree. The summer night sky is the best. I close my eyes, feeling the slight breeze rustle through my hair. That means it'll be my birthday next month, Dimitri points out, the 30th. Oh, right! Also the same day that we broke up with the bitch. Well, the bitch broke up with us, I assume. I say absentmindedly, knowing full well what happened the day after that. Or the day after that, I guess. Dimitri's expression softens when he sees my slight discomfort. Bad memory for you? Yeah, it's a bad memory for me, but good memory for you. A little, yeah, I admit. It was a long time ago, but I recall my panic attack and flashbacks when I saw Dimitri with his coworker. I know I should be fine, and I am. But Dimitri pushes me to finish my train of thought. I guess opening up to Dimitri about it won't be a bad idea. He's not his brother, and I don't believe Dimitri would ever call me silly for still having some lingering resentment from it. I take a deep breath. It's affected me more than I would like to admit. We weren't together for very long, but to be cast aside like that, to have the person you trust the most rob you of your dignity, it stuck with me. Dimitri looks at me intently, listening to every word I had to say, whilst not saying a single thing himself. He's simply listening. It felt like being stabbed in the back with a knife. I've had a very hard time trusting people since. No matter the dates Sarah pushed me to go on, I could never open myself up to any of the guys. They may have been upstanding and solid men, but I simply wasn't ready. I was still a mess. I know it's going to be I know it's going to sound stupid, but I've had panic attacks happen before. When something reminds me of Alex, I just clamp up shut. Dimitri just shakes his head. It doesn't sound silly to me at all. It's understandable. I give him a weak smile. I haven't had one in a while, so I thought I was over it, but recently I had another panic attack, I admit. And we're gonna save it here for today, because I have a feeling I'm gonna tell him, which I freaking should tell him, just so he is aware of my feelings that my girl's still not aware of. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
You touch it,